Welcome to 5 Top Zones. We don't just read the spec sheets, we score the deep corner of a market, tested the real world value, and found 5 machines that consistently retail for well under $1,000. The difference between a $999 laptop and a $1,000 laptop can be huge when it comes to performance features. We are laser focused on that budget sweet spot. Let's count down, starting with the innovation convertible that is absolute masterclass in productivity. If you got a grand that is $1,000 in your pocket, the big tech brands want you to think you're stuck with the companies. They want you to believe that true powers come with a 4-figure price tag starting with a 2 or 3. You know the drill. You might get a decent screen, but the battery life is terrible. You might get great performance, but the chase is built like a brick. Or you get a beautiful thin machine that struggles to run single browser tab. This is the narrative they carefully craft. Well, it's time to stop paying for the logo. Today, we're tearing down the marketing phase and exposing the best kept screen in the tech world. We've gone beyond the usual suspect, the famous brand with the flashy marketing budget, and found 5 laptops that absolutely give you flash giving power and performance without a crippling flash prices. At number 5, we have the hidden hybrid, the OLED. Our number 5 spot goes to the often overlooked and underrated. This is the machine that flies under the radar, primarily because it's a manufacturer choose to focus on a business and educational segment rather than an aggressive consumer marketing. Why is this model often overlooked? It doesn't have the flashiest name or the most aggressive branding, but it's quick, delivers specific that are absolute essential for a serious multitasking and a professional work. If you're talking about the generous 16GB of a fast DDR4 or LPDDR5 RAM and substantial 512GB NVMe solid state drive. In 2024, 8GB of RAM simply won't cut it for anyone who needs to run multiple applications, visual meeting, and 100 browser tabs. The OLED, get this right, offering a battery-smooth experience, but what makes it truly powerful and unique is a hybrid nature, the 600 degrees hinge. This transforms the machine from a conventional laptop into a massive, responsible tablet. This isn't a gimmick, it's perfect for presentation, drawing with styles, or reviewing long document in a tense mode. Crucially, it comes standard with a bright color accurate OLED display. Let me be clear, finding a genuine OLED panel with its infinite contrast ratio and a perfect black in a laptop price under $1,000 is almost unheard of. This is unusual premier features received for a laptop closer to the $100 for $15 in the market. The vibrant color and a deep contrast elevate everything from consuming media to purchase photo editing. The combination of a 60GB RAM for application speed and the OLED screen for visual fidelity means this machine punches far above its weight for tasks like light video editing or detailed graphic design. Its all-day battery life ensures it can handle a full day of a chest of a meeting without needing to tether you to the wall outlet. For the price, it's redefined to the convertible categories. At number 4, we have the steel gaming starter, Legion Pro 5. Moving on to the number 4, we have the machine that challenged the very definition of a budget gaming laptop. Gaming on a budget usually conjures image of a thick, heavy chase, jet engine, loud fans, and a grayish RGB lighting everywhere. Not so with the Legion Pro 5. This machine is a sleeper hit, a true wolf in sheep clothing. The core screen here is a hardware. It's managed to pack current gen NVIDIA RTX 4050 graphic card, a massive leap in efficiency and performance over previous generation, and pairs it with a fast 140Hz refresh rate screen. This isn't just about having the spec, it's about exceptional. The 450, when configured correctly, allows you to play almost any model. At a 1080 resolution with a smooth frame rate, the highest refresh rate screen ensures that the visual experience is filled, giving you a competitive edge, and a market in general desktop use feel incredible snappy. But the real genius of this model is the subtle design. It doesn't scream gamer. It lacks the aggressive vents, the loud logos, and the mandatory light bars. This is a massive, often overlooked advantage. It makes the machine perfectly usable and appreciable for a school, for the office, or a client meeting, which is massive. Plus, if you need the machines to do everything, you get a true dedicated 1080 gaming performance for well under budget. This laptop proves you don't have to sacrifice aesthetics or professionalism for power. We're moving rapidly up the list. Remember, if you found a hidden gems laptop under 1000 that we missed, or one that's personally used, drop the model number and your experience in the comment below. Your input helps the whole community. Number 3, we have the business brawler, ThinkPad T14, durability made desktop. Most budget laptops skimped on the build quality. They use cheaper plastic resolution in the displays and wobbly things because that's the easiest place for manufacturer to cut costs. The model at number 3 is entirely different. The ThinkPad T14 is not a consumer-focused machine. It's a part of a robust business line known for military-grade durability and a crucial high-end input device. When we say military grade, we mean it has passed a specific MIL STD test against things like vibration, extreme temperature, and minor drops. This machine is built to last furthermore. It features an incredible keyboard, often benchmarked as the best in class, with a deep key travel and a satisfying tactical response, plus a rock-solid precision trackpad for anyone who has spent hours typing code, reports, or data. These factors are arguably more important than a raw CPU speed. Now let's talk about the heart of a beast. Under the hood, ThinkPad 14 rocks the last generation AMD Ryzen 7 processors, especially an efficient high core count variation. This gives you multi-core performance, usually reverse, for a matching price closer to 115. This is an horsepower needed for a demanding task, seriously software development, heavy data entering, running virtual machine, or taking individual Excel spreadsheets. Number 2, we have the unbeatable portable powerhouse, Asus ZenBook 14. Our runner-up, the Asus ZenBook 14, proves a crucial point. The thin and light doesn't have a mean wick or a short life historically. The pursuit of a thinness means sacrificing a port selection, cooling, or most crucial battery life. The Asus ZenBook 14 is incredibly thin and boasts an impressively small footprint, but somehow managed to squeeze in a high-capacity, optimized battery that delivers up to 14 hours of a real-world continuous use. How do they achieve this? Is powered by an incredible efficiency Intel Core i5 processor, one of the latest generation. The manufacturer has methodically turned the power draw and optimized the background processor to stretch every single milliper-hour. The result is a machine that comes in a 2.5 pounds. Pick it up and you'll stunned by its portability. This is the machine for the student or the road warrior who need power for editing documents, creating presentation, and handling basic photo work all day long without the anxiety of carrying a bulky charger. It offers true all-day freedom. While the Core i5 isn't the absolute fastest chip on our list, its sheer power to efficiency ratio is unmatched, making it a super mid choice for mobile and enduring under the 100,000 ceiling. We reach the stopper spot. The laptop at the number 1 isn't just a budget machine, it's an absolute steal. It delivers a combination of top-tier performance features that should by all rights cost several $100 more using a regional champions that satisfying almost every single user. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we have the king of value, Acer Nitro V. The Acer Nitro is our pick for the ultimate budget champion. This model has done with a virtual no other sub-$100,000 laptop has managed to do it. It expects combining three crucial high-end efficiency features into one affordable package. First, it features a higher refresh rate screen, usually 120 Hz or 144 Hz, giving you the same smooth visual experience as our number 4. As the second thing, it includes a respectable RTX series graphic card, often as RTX 450 or a high TBTP older generation like a 360, providing serious graphic muscles. Third is a house of a top-tier processor, a current generation Intel Core i7, the king of a CPU that chews throughout intensive tasks. All of this incredible for the price of what should be a mid-range machine. But here's the most important reason it wins. It doesn't cooperation on cooling in the biggest and the most frequently flaws of a budget gaming and performance machine. They stuff powerful components into a thin chase, and the components immediately overheat and throw, slowing down the laptop significantly. The Acer Nitro 7 utilized an integrity design thermal solution with the dual fans and adapting heat pipes. It handles modern games, intensive 3D rendering, and a long frame 4K video editing session without suffering significantly. And there you have it, 5 powerful laptops that absolutely prove you don't need to break the bank for a premium performance. These are the machines that the major players hope you never discover because they offer too much value for the price. Now we turn the question over to you. Which of these budget beasts would you be adding to your cart? Are you grabbing the old one or the other? Let us know in the comment below. If you find your next laptop on this list, smash the like button. It really helps us expose more budget screens, and for more deep dives into the hidden gems of a budget techs, make sure you subscribe to a 5 Top Zone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next countdown.